Hi, I'm Kathy. I want to tell you one of my favorite stories. I read this story first in this book. It's called The Little Old Lady Who Was Not Afraid of Anything by Linda Williams. If you see this book in a bookstore, buy it or get it in the library. It's a great story. I'm going to tell it to you like a storyteller, so I won't tell it exactly the same way it is in the book. And when you are the storyteller, you can change it too. There once was a little old lady who was not afraid of anything. She would go out when the sun was going down and it was dark and all the mosquitoes were out, and she would pick mushrooms and herbs and she would bring them home. On this night, she had been walking for a long time and she decided it was time to go home. She was going down the path and she bumped into a pair of boots. And the boots went clump, clump, clump. "Huh," said the old woman. "Be off with you, Boots. I'm not afraid of you. I'm not afraid of anything." And she went on past. But behind her, she could hear the boots go clump, clump, clump. She went a little further and she bumped into a pair of pants. And the pants went wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. "Huh, be off with you," she said. "I'm not afraid of you either." And she walked a little faster, but from behind her she could hear a pair of boots go clump, 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 and a pair of pants go wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. She walked a little faster and she bumped into a shirt. And the shirt went flap, flap, flap. "Shoo," she said, "shoo." And she walked even faster. Behind her she could hear the pair of boots go clump, 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 and the pants go wiggle, 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 and the shirt go flap, flap, flap. Oh, my goodness. She bumped into a hat. And the hat went nod, nod, nod. And the pair of gloves. And the gloves went clap, clap, clap. "Oh," she said, "oh, go, go." And she walked as fast as she could. But behind her she could hear a pair of boots go clump, 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 and a pair of pants go wiggle, 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 and a shirt go flap, 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 and a hat go nod, 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 and a pair of gloves go clap, clap, clap. Oh, she was almost running, and suddenly from behind a tree there jumped out a big scary pumpkin face and it said, "Whoa!" Well, now she ran. She full out ran all the way home. When she got into the house, she closed the door and she sat in her rocking chair and she rocked and she rocked. Oh, they must be gone. And then she heard a knock on the door. Should she answer it? Would you answer it? Well, she's not afraid of anything, so she opened the door. And there, on her porch, was a pair of boots that went clump, 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 and a pair of pants that went wiggle, 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 and a shirt that went flap, 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 and a hat that went nod, 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 and gloves that went clap, 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 and a big scary pumpkin face that said, "Boo!" "What do you want?" she said. "We want to scare you," said the pumpkin face. "Well, I'm not afraid of anything." "Oh, well, all the items look so sad." "Oh, well, I have an idea," she said. And she gathered them all together and she whispered to them. And that night she went to sleep. And in the morning, when she woke up, she looked outside to the garden and she saw a pair of boots. And she saw a pair of pants. And she saw the shirt. And she saw the pumpkin face. And she saw the hat. And she saw the gloves. And there they all were. Whoop, as a scarecrow, scaring away the crows. I hope you like that story. What I'd like you to do is try telling it yourself. Join in with all the sounds, then gather some things together around the house and create your own scarecrow or something else to scare away the crows. Good luck with your telling.